Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Back to throw. Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. From the 46, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Allen again. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen completes it to Coleman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch and they say, hey, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On play action, Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Third and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
To throw, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir, but it'll be 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will make it 6-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
To throw is Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Got him in. It's Brown.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
And the Washington offense heading out. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, This is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
2nd and 10. He's going to try and do this himself.
They pitch it to Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Now Daniels.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back to throw. Daniels caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Gay is on for the point after.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake. Allen
has his man. It's Shakir.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 46. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Motion man is Shakir.
Throwing now is Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
17-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
Allen now looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Allen again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Josh Palmer
from 17 yards out.
And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Daniels.
That is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Play action, now it's Daniels.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play as borne out by the numbers.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Allen going to throw. Open man is Palmer.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard. To throw is Daniels.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Daniels looking to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They go play action. Daniels.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They went to their big body tight end on 2nd down in hopes that he could plow his way to a first down. But they were ready for him defensively and ended up holding him to a modest gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Allen off the play fake.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. That's caught by Sennett.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6.
To the air, Allen
Completes to Shakir once again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen.
That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
53 yards.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Pass on for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
To the air goes Daniels.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Now Daniels. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Allen now looks to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Run plays like that, those big D tackles love them. That's when they eat.
Especially when they're the defensive tackles that we're watching right now that dictate things on the line of scrimmage. They can't move them the way that they want to. They're just standing up, whipping the offensive linemen and making plays.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir holds it in.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen
has his man. It's Shakir. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
To throw, it's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A give to Robinson on the option.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
And Cook has it, left side.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Robinson, and he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.